YouTube, what's up? I know I ain't been on here in a minute, but just want to get on here right quick. Uh, Pray that everybody doing good, everybody doing well. I'm in my closet right now, kids sleep, wife out there moving around, so I had to come to the only quiet, one of the quiet places in my house. So yeah, everything be good with me. But real talk, I just want to get on here right quick and just to encourage y'all. Speaking to growth. Um, don't be afraid to grow. Don't even be afraid when you begin to outgrow people, outgrow places, outgrow your comfort zones. Just keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. Just keep growing. Never, never, ever. Um, how can I say it? Never, ever dampen. Never, ever lower your growth for anybody else. Um, Live humbly in your growth and let your lifestyle or let your proof of you growing inspire and motivate people to come up instead of when you're around people because you're growing. Don't let them lower where you have grown to. Um, be yourself, keep growing, be humble. Know that it's God Himself exalting you, it's His grace. And yeah, because even with Christ, because he was growing and who he was and his identity, growing in ministry. You remember he had to leave his hometown to, for one, he had to spread the gospel. But the one of the other reasons too is that he couldn't do many miracles because of the lack of faith in his hometown. These were people that knew him. These are people that seen him grow up. So when he began his ministry, people couldn't believe in who he claimed to be, who he was, and because of that, he couldn't do any works in their midst. And of course, he even said a prophet is without honor in his hometown. So even you right now, even in your life, as you grow, people can't see the growth that you have made. Um, People can be insecure on the growth you have reached, and they can tend to misconstrue that with you being arrogant, or maybe you being overconfident, or whatever the case may be. As long as you know that you're living humbly and walking humbly to the level that God has brought you to in your growth, don't worry about it. Don't let them being insecure of where they are make you lower your, I don't want to say standards because I'm not talking about sin, but don't let them be insecure make you lower where God has exalted you to in your growth. If they can't see your growth, then they just can't see it. But if you know that you have grown, that you're not that you're not the same person, then continue to pray for them that God might open their eyes. Okay, so I just want to encourage y'all with that because this is something that I'm seeing more and more every day with my own family. Even sometimes, even in my own church, from sometimes, you know how you can make a mistake so many years ago, but you've grown from that mistake, but people still see you from that mistake and they can't see how far you've grown. I'm talking about stuff like that. So you just got to keep on growing, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. Um, and he will continue to encourage you, man. So that's all that I want to get on to say. Everything is good with me. I hope everything is good with you. I can't think of nothing else I wanted to say. Uh, Nah, just keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. We know that we're not on this world's economy; we're on God's economy. So continue to seek God. Continue to be wise with your funds, your budget. Continue to give where God leads you to give, and you know we will be refreshed. We will always be provided for, and we don't have nothing to worry about. Even though we see these things coming to pass, let's not live in gloom and doom. Let's continue to spread the gospel because it's good news. Let's continue to be glad that their day is approaching closer and closer each and every day, and just continue to enjoy our loved ones and our family and spread the gospel. Again, be who you are, be who has God has called you to be. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed of your growth. Again, don't dampen where you have grown from. Let that light shine, and just continue to be yourself. As we spread the gospel, we know some people won't accept it. We can say it perfectly. We can say it with tears in our eyes. We can say all the right sounding stuff, all the lingos, or all the things that we can do, and some people still won't accept it. So remember, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting the word, they're rejecting Jesus Christ, and by that, they're rejecting the Father. So shake your hands. Shake the dust off your hands, shake the dust off your feet, and go on to the next one. All right. So it's all good. It's all good. So I just want to encourage y'all with that. Hope everything's going well with y'all, and God bless.